Recently heard me mention about the previous street fight situation that I'd been in, where I was walking. There was a group of guys, 7 guys. As I was approaching the group, they sort of splintered off and kind of made a kind of as if they were assuming an attack pose. But I'm quick to profile individuals because I understand how quick things can happen and how much things can go wrong. So it's good to predict what's going to happen in life. So I just profiled the group. I could see group of 7 guys, decent enough shape, could provide quite an attack. But I don't go out my way to change up my day for other people. It's a good habit to just straight up go through things that are difficult. So anyway, I'm approaching the group, and by the way, this is not difficult, but it's something that's basically, it's like the pressure that keeps you ready. If you're always feeling just that light bit of pressure on you, then you're always pushing forward. Whereas if there's nothing pressing against you, then you just remain stationary. So as I approach the group, and it's 7 guys, not an exaggeration. When people get beat up, they go, "Oh, there was 10 guys, 15 guys." Sometimes there's one person, two-person, or they fell and fucking hurt themselves. I don't exaggerate. 7 people approaching the group. One of them gestures as if he's about to hit me, and I'm just standing there ready for it, because I'm not going to let him hit me. But the beatdown that would have been provided would have been something that individual didn't expect. However, I also watched the group, because you have to be aware. You can't just be focused on one thing. You have to see how the group responds. I predict if I had hit him, those guys would have been about to go, and I just would have went full psycho mode, and I predict I would have won. Now, is that every case? No, there's going to be, if you're going against 7 black belts, and that's called shit hits the fan, and you just go for it. But I would have predicted those guys weren't. Now, in the past, I did get in a lot of fights, and I provided a lot of fucking beatdowns, and life changed for me as I progressed, because I realized I got to the point, there's no need, when you develop the skill set, there's no need to have many hits in a fight. If I get in a fight now, it's a couple of hits, definitely 100%. Because when you develop the skill set, where you know how to hit someone, they're not going to be going crazy fist fight for minutes or 15 minutes punching and grappling and pushing. It's going to be a couple of hits and that person will go down. So whenever I mention these things, like, I have funny stories, like whenever I was driving my car, and I'd seen a girl and she looked really like top quality, just a phenomenal looking girl. So I stopped the car and I was talking to her, and she's talking to me as if she's just totally available, and nearly have her in the car. Next minute, this goofy fuck comes out of the woodworks, comes up to the car, rests his hand on the car, and I don't like that shit. But anyway, I give the person the benefit of the doubt. Didn't, at this stage, no one said, she didn't go, "I've got a boyfriend" or anything. She's near getting in the car. This fuck is coming over to the car. And it annoyed me, but I thought I'll leave him. He doesn't look like he means any harm. So then, as I'm driving off, he fucking chases my car, goes to kick the car. Next minute, I can see them in the rear view as if she's huddling into him like a little support blanket. So it looks like they're together. Then they have a wee friend coming with them. Now I'm fucking pissed, because I just let that go, him putting his hand in my car. He goes to kick the fucking car. I hop out, this fucker ready to wake him up. Next minute, he assumes some kind of weird pose, some fighting pose. So I'm thinking, what the fuck's this fucker doing? So I just blast him with a boot, and I just kicked him. And he was going like this here, and I just went, boof, hit him. And next minute he goes, call the cops, Andrew, call the cops." I went, that's a fucking sad commentary in your life. So she actually comes into me as if she's all interested and all. I just went like that, it's a little backhand, because she was leaning into me, you could feel her tits on me and all. I just went like that. You're fucking stupid, and not say the rest. Because she, from what would have been 0 problems, if she had said, look, Big Daddy, maybe a different day I've got a boyfriend. She never said that. She's talking away to me like she's about to get a, and she probably would have if whoever that guy was she was with wasn't there. But he he chose to not understand the situation, chose to be overconfident, and chose to actually go out of his way to cause a problem. Now, in the past, I would have loved to just squeeze the fucking life out that fuck. But he's alright, he'll do fine because I'm willing to let him go. But those are funny stories that happen in life. Group of guys, some guy runs up about to hit me, and I just left it. That guy leaned his hand on the car, then tried to kick the car, was chasing after me as if he was about to do something, and then he says, call the cops. He's the guy that would have done all the worst shit, gets hit once, gets a nosebleed, and goes call the fucking cops, and you have a problem. And that's what I'm aware of. You don't want to be getting court dates, you don't want to be getting a potential bad charge, because if you hit